Oh, you.
Yeah, well, because there's a clock up here.
I know. But
12:00.
You said.
That's why I have a mouse.
All right. Can I?
But
do
the buzzer
intro?
should be going off right now. And my co-host, as you can tell, co-host is late today. We'll have to ask her why. Hopefully everything's okay. But Gus, come on, Gus, you want to be my co-host? Come here, buddy. He did just try to give it hell. Did you see that? Did we catch that?
I don't know.
He did try to get up on the chair, and he's such a good boy. Don't hit that mic. All right, get in position.
I had to. I wanted to be hurt.
Yeah, I want to hear you too. I don't hear you really well. We're getting there. What's going on, guys? Matt with Carolina Coops here, bringing to you live video chicken from our new shop in Creedmoor, North Carolina. As you may have just heard, yes, our co-host, she is late. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully everything is okay. And I did just try to bring Gus up, and he did give it an effort, but he's a big dog, and these are little chairs. But anyways, we're going to go on. The show must go on, as they say. Of course, as always, Ingrid is behind the camera, behind the computer. How you doing today, Ingrid?
I'm good.
Are you happy that I found your mood ring that you lost last week?
I am. That was so sweet the way you presented it to me too. It's great.
Yeah, I'm just a sweet guy.
He really is.
No, I'm not. No, I am not at all.
You can be. Thank you for finding it.
You're welcome. It's all fake. It's all for the show. It's all pretend. I promise you. So anyway, and can you believe I feel like we were just here. I can't believe how fast these weeks are going by.
Yeah, this week went fast.
Very fast. We had a very interesting week. We did get some, how can I say this? Let's just say I think we're going to be okay dealing with the local government.
Oh, good.
Yes. It's all about politics, apparently. But anyways, so if you're just joining us, this is Video Chicken Live, where we have the show every week. Just for you guys out there, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Hopefully, Kristen will be here any minute. We can see where she is. And also,
let us know where you're watching from.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So let us know where you're watching from. And I don't mean, hey, I'm watching from Facebook. I'm watching from YouTube. I would love to know where you are physically on this planet. We love seeing where our listeners are, especially if you're a first time and if you're a long time. I don't care. Just tell us who you are. Give us a wave. Give us a comment. Looks like there's comments already coming in. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started. It's 12:02. I don't know. I don't want to bore people. I'm not sure if we should give Kristen a couple more.
Ooh, we got one from Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Hi. Oh, yeah. Ozzy Oxborough. He actually has sent us pictures of his coop. And speaking of pictures of coops, I think I forwarded you some. At least there's 2 coops I can think of recently that people have said they've been very inspired by all that we do, our videos and whatnot. And sent us some pretty good coops that they built on their own.
Was that the red one?
There was a red one. That one definitely sticks out. I'm not sure if we're able to bring that up.
I have it in my email. But there's also somebody, did you see the video from the guy and his daughter in Germany? Here comes Kristen.
Oh, here's her cure for everything. Here's her answer. Ready? For everything. She's always smiling. I don't know how she does it. It doesn't matter. As long as she's got a smile. Kristen made an interesting point one time. About her dance moves. What's going on, Kristen?
I brought stuff to make cookies.
Welcome. How come, everyone wants to know why you're late.
Because I was on the phone with my son's with the local public school. I don't know why, but he wants to go back to public school. He's starting 9th grade. I don't know.
He wants to. Is it that bad at home?
It's 9th grade. No, it's not bad at home. What are you talking about? I run a very
and that is one of the
peaceful...
most difficult. At least I hated my freshman year.
But it's the fresh start. You know, if you're not there in 9th grade when everybody's new and looking to make new friends, and you know, it's the.
All right. Well, you know, if anything,
if you miss the first day of 9th grade, like sometimes it's harder to.
Oh, you're doomed
find
for the
your
next. Yes.
Find your posse. You know.
And
that's what life's all about. You got to find your posse.
Yeah, are we your posse?
I hope so. I need a posse.
I
need a posse so bad.
Well, you made it 12. We're going to give you 12:03. You'll be docked 3 minutes from somewhere. I'm not sure. But thank you
it's a good thing I get paid by the day.
Yes, I'm not paying you by the hour here, that's for sure.
That's right. I don't want to have to track my time.
Yeah.
I want to,
Yeah, you don't
And I
do
don't
well.
want you to chase me out the door. See, that's the other thing.
I don't chase anybody out the door.
Well, if I'm on the clock, you know,
Well, when people are on the clock, I expect them to work, that's for sure. So I see our counter. So look at our counter is not updating. So that's going to drive me crazy. But we got a hi from Sweden, one of Ingrid's favorite places, or is it the Netherlands? I always get it wrong.
No, I'm Norwegian, but
Is that
would be
Netherlands or
Norway.
Sweden?
that's next to Sweden.
That would be Norway,
Netherlands.
right?
No, that's
I don't even have it right.
no, that's Scandinavia, which is Norway, Sweden, Denmark.
Yeah, I show how unintelligent I am when it comes to European.
Geography's tough though.
No, I love geography. I actually love geography.
Well, we have a map on the wall. Maybe we should have a different kind of map.
We do have a map on the wall. And so anyways, if you're just joining us, thank you. Kristen has finally made it. I did try to get Gus up here.
Finally. So dramatic.
Am I being dramatic?
I was 1 minute late.
You were 3 minutes late.
3 minutes. Oh my goodness.
We around here run at what's called Lombardi time.
Yes.
If you're on time, you're late. If you're 10 minutes early, you're on time. You look very nice today, by the way. You are glowing. You can just smile at anything. It's amazing. All right, so if you're just joining us, now we're going to go ahead and get started. This is Video Chicken Live. We are coming to you live right now. It is Friday already. Doesn't it feel like we were just here?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I do love it, and Friday's my favorite day.
Yes.
Because of the show. It's my favorite day of the week.
Because of the show.
Because of the show.
Very good. And did anyone
I
catch
do
that
look forward to it.
the Olympics started today?
I was
Just kinda-
listening to that on the way in, actually.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch a lot of it, but all right, guys. So again, this show is for you guys. I think a lot of it today is going to be, we got a lot of questions to get through that came up in last week's show, come up on the comments after the show was published. Also, the other thing I forgot to mention that Ingrid said we're doing really well is she does the editing and uploads just the audio through Podbean
To
or
Podbean, which just goes to like, Spotify or
we're on Spotify.
I guess all the places where people find their podcast.
Well, that is
Well,
awesome.
how can you find us on Spotify? Is it under, what's the name?
It's Video Chicken,
Video Chicken.
but it might be formerly Radio Chicken. Because Podbean still knows this as Radio Chicken. So if
Okay.
if I
All right,
changed it, we
so-
would have lost that.
People can search under Radio Chicken or Video Chicken.
Well, I'm going to find out here. And I'm a little upset about Spotify right now. It's actually not going to be Spotify.
Why?
My favorite band, Blue October, for some reason, they're not playing their one of my favorite albums anymore. Just want to put that out there.
That's a good thing we don't pay for it.
Yes, thank you. Radio
Family plan.
Chicken.
We have somebody from Portugal watching.
There it is. Yeah, so we got Portugal. So there it is. Radio Chicken
Okay.
on Spotify.
So we're Video Chicken, aka Radio Chicken.
Right. If I changed the name, we would have lost
It's
what
like
we had.
it's like having a maiden name. You know.
All right. I also want to mention my neck is killing me today. I'm trying to hide it,
Mine
but
is too. I think that's why I woke up with a headache today.
Oh,
Like
I
all
know.
the way in the car, I was like rubbing my neck with this CBD oil, trying to.
I just thought you were smoking out there. So is that what I said? I'm just kidding.
No, it's CBD.
Lithuania. Wow. That is awesome. All right, guys. So thanks for being here. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a good week. We're about to finish out the week in a wonderful way. This is also one of my favorite things to do. I get so excited.
Well, you work hard all week. This is like your fun time.
I don't work hard.
You
We
never
did go
stop
live. I
working.
saw you were watching this
Yeah,
morning.
I did.
We did on our Instagram. I wish we could stream to Instagram. One of these days.
I was thinking, is there any way to play that on the show? Just a little snippet? Because that Dean Naylor was awesome.
So let's show everyone the D Nailer. If you aren't following us on Instagram, please go to Instagram and follow us. We are working really hard at building up followers. And let's see here. So if we go to, let's see, we're going to go to screen share. And actually, it's already on Instagram. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
There we go.
Let's see if
This
the
is
audio.
awesome.
Here and woke up with a horrible sore neck. So none is.
See, I'm already being a baby complaining. Let's get out of here.
What did you do to your neck?
Yeah, here I said no. We're only going to be doing production.
I'm having a hard
coops.
time
We're already
figuring
working
out
on custom
pillows.
coops.
So
But
guys, let
anyways,
me know if you can hear the audio.
because we had to monetize our
turn
YouTube
this
website.
down. Hopefully I didn't just
do
blow
plan
everyone's.
on taking the money that's made from the
So yeah, well,
videos
okay, and
donating
there's
them.
the little snippet
Gotta
of
get
the
around to it.
behind the scenes in
And
the
I
shop.
also thought it'd be so much fun. And actually, before
All right, so let's show the
I wish we
D-nailer.
could do
So this
Video
is
Chicken
one of our
Live
new
on
employees
Instagram,
down
but
here,
unfortunately
Q.
it
Great
will not show
guy.
up.
Love him.
So
He shows up to work every
we
day.
haven't dated
And
it
that
in
is
a couple
not a
of
cigarette in
weeks.
his
Let me
mouth.
show
I
you
hate
real quick.
cigarette smoking.
So that's not working.
I
and
looked
we
at
do
it real
wanna
quick
try
and I
to not
noticed
be
that
facing.
it looked like cigarettes hanging out. It's actually a toothbrush. There's a great little trick if you're not sure how to pull a nail out a certain way. You can go sideways with it. But anyways, Yeah, so check out this denailer. And let us know again in the comments if you can hear
That's
the
one of
audio.
best jobs in the world.
I'm not sure. I'm going to turn this
find a
down.
good board here.
So here we have, thanks to Kristen, good. Way to go, you.
Yup.
Great contact.
One with a bunch of nails.
Hook us up with some reclaimed barn wood. Do got some pictures of that also. We started with one barn. And any chance yet we figured out how old these barns are yet?
No, I couldn't find it on the property records.
See him?
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. Oh, hell yeah, this is perfect. All right, so check this out.
Only I'm going to get excited over something like
Got
this.
nails. We take the denailer.
Just that simple. Isn't that thing great?
Get a shot from underneath. You ready?
Here we go.
Wait, I just have a question. Is it blowing it out the other side? Is it sucking it in? It's working so fast. I can't even tell where the nail goes. Like, where is it?
Well, I can tell you where a nail just went. I walked out there, and
It's blowing them out, isn't it? No.
so there's a hammer.
It's got to be pushing them through, right?
It's pushing them through. It's a
Okay.
hammer, and it's just so hard, so fast that it just pushes it out.
Yeah, I can't. It's working so fast, I can't even tell.
Right.
When I walked in, Jetta said, "Don't go out there. There's nails flying everywhere."
So in Q,
a
the gentleman
smart
using
kid.
the denailer, I just walked out. He goes, "Hey, boss, I almost lost an eye," and he showed me his safety glasses. Huge scratch. Those nails come flying out so fast. Like the tool does such a good job. It's a little too fun. And bounced off the floor and hit him right in the eye on the safety
goodness.
glasses.
Well, I guess that's gonna teach him a lesson to wear those safety glasses.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
everybody else.
What's going on, Billy, from our hometown of Phelps, New York? Never seen you on here before. You must be on vacation, I'm going to assume. All righty, so let's
We
go.
had a question.
All right, let's get to the questions.
All right. This was when I got to find it.
Now that we're warmed up a little, someone's finally here.
So Rudy says, "I'm trying to find out what size to drill the holes in the water bar to accept the nipples that I purchased from you."
Now, I know from experience, while you pause, I'll share a little story of going from Ace Hardware to Ace Hardware around town trying to find that tap. Right?
Are you going to the website?
Yes,
So, do you have a good place to buy the tap?
they are harder and harder to find. Now,
Okay.
here's the deal. Here's what I want to know. Go ahead, Ingrid. Thank you. So it used to be a little bit of a secret, and I guess it's not a secret anymore because the lady we do buy the nipples from, and these are the best nipples. Not only the best nipples because they're horizontal, spring-loaded, so they do not drip. Come from the original inventor, and believe it or not, these were originally designed for mink. Anyways, and of course, someone here in the States, yes, someone here in the States took them, sent them off to China. China did what they do best, and that is copy and not think for themselves. So either way, there's a lot of knockoffs out there. Ours are the original from Finland, right? Or Germany, Switzerland. Oh, here we go again. There's, I should know. Anyways, here's the deal, and there's a great shot right there. A lot of people don't realize this. When you have something that's threaded and you're connecting it into like a pipe fitting, the reason why it's tapered, it's threaded and tapered right there, is the further you go in, the tighter it gets. Now, these are designed, supposedly, allegedly, to drill a hole and go right into the PVC. I've tried 100 of them when we first got our hands on these years ago, and I think I got 2 to go in and not leak. So I said, well, why not just tap it? So that's what we do. And the original question is, what size drill bits?
Well, what's the difference from tapping versus making a hole? Like, explain tapping.
So Ingrid, let's see here. So let's see. Non and Mackenzie are out getting lunch right now, so I don't have anybody to go grab it. I don't know if I have it. And Maddie called in sick today.
Okay.
So
Is
she's
that
not
her
here.
first time?
That is her first time.
Yeah,
and she
that's
is
a
sick.
darn good employee.
She's been great. She's been early every day. So anyways, the point is, if anyone was listening, maybe out on the floor, or we can page them, I don't mind bringing it in. And we can show people, here is what...
Well, I'll go get it. Keep talking. I was going to get some water anyhow.
But are you even going to...
You're going to dock my time?
Why don't I go get it? Because you're not going to know where it is. Hold on a minute. I got an idea. Here, let's see
Get
here.
Evan.
Because I'm going to show people. Well, Evan is here.
Oh, you don't have that intercom system in here?
It was plugged in over there, and I took the phone. And so here's what we're going to do. We have a great employee who, let's see.
Eric?
Eric. Another good one. That's how you get all these passes in life. Hey, Hey, you are on the air right now, and I know you're out there on the floor working, but can you do me a favor? Grab me the drill bit and tap that's still in the kit in our new heated water bar station department.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. And bring it right in here.
Okay.
Thank you. Such a good kid.
You're welcome.
Thank you. 19 years old. Now, I don't want him to hear this because I'm pretty hard on him. You got to be. He is such a good kid. Very happy with him. Very smart. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the drill bit. So the truth is, I don't remember. I want to say it was 11-30 seconds, I think is the drill bit size that we use. I did just buy a kit. And you know what we should do is start selling these kits because it comes with the drill bit and tap in one. But I can tell you to go to the store, it's been harder and harder to find the tap. So Ingrid's question is, well, what's the difference between a drill bit and a tap? That's what we're about to show you. We should almost bring in a drill bit. Or
But the short answer is a tap actually does the threading, right?
Mm-hmm.
It reverses the threading that's on that.
There's no reversing.
Oh, okay. So
It cuts the threads.
It cuts the threads.
So you
okay.
drill a hole, and that drill bit's going to be, I mean, there are some tapered drill bits now, all right, for people that are going to be technical. But you use a straight drill bit, you drill a hole, I think it's 11-30 seconds or 11/16.
We
Definitely
will find
not
out.
11/16, 11-30 seconds. And then you put the tap in, which is designed to cut the threads. And you want to only go in so far because, again, you want to make sure the hole stays tapered. You don't want to go all the way through. And that way, as you twist that nipple in, it seals. No Teflon needed.
Wow.
All right, we'll get to other questions while we wait for Eric.
But
to
these
bring that
things
in.
really do make life so much easier.
Not
So
only
much
do they make
easier.
life easy. Here's the other point to the show is it's just another example that we literally can just dissect everything, all the way down to drilling a hole into PVC to really make sure that we have perfection.
So Ozzy Oxborough said his chickens have been living in his coop for 2 months now, and I can't believe how good the deep litter works. No nasty smell whatsoever, and the chickens look happy.
Yeah, so Ozzy is in Denmark or Germany. Ozzy, remind us where you're from.
He said earlier.
Yeah, he's over in Europe somewhere. I think if I got that right. And
We are not doing good with our European
we should
countries
almost
today.
bring up a screen with a map.
That would have been the show prep actually for today.
There was a lot of show prep. We had to have a meeting in the conference room here, and I had to reverse everything. And then the screen wouldn't work.
Ozzy's from Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Which is the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Which is Holland.
Which is
not Scandinavia.
Anyways.
Thanks for my TED Talk.
The deep litter system is awesome. Thank you. And this is a gentleman that built his own coop based on the inspiration from us.
The deep litter system works in every country.
It does. There's no conversion necessary.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt. Deep litter works in every country. You know, I mean, when you can compost human manure, according to Bethany in Africa, I'll never forget that one. It can work anywhere. So look at our counter. Yeah, our counter is stuck at 3, so that's going to drive me nuts. So I don't know what Eric's doing. He's usually a little bit quicker than this.
So someone said that they got their nipples from Heritage Acres, which is where we get them from. So they are the same ones.
Yes, and I was on. Oh gosh.
That was one of
Nicole.
our first shows.
Nicole, thank you. I was on Nicole's show, and I think Nicole was on our show.
Yeah.
Again, love Nicole because here she reminds me a lot of myself, where she's a paramedic, I believe, and also she has a couple jobs and also is starting her own business, which we love to promote. And she is the only person allowed by contract to import the world's best horizontal nipples. So she sells them to us wholesale, and we sell them for the same price she does. So, of course, we'd love for you to buy them from us. It supports everyone, regardless.
This question's good because we've dealt with this. Brianna says, would you guys ever try designing duck waterfowl coops? Which we do. Keep in mind they can't use deep litter with them. They just turn into a nasty, huge layer of wet fiber stuck with their deposits.
Can I say I disagree?
Yeah, of course you
And
can.
the reason why I say I disagree is we have experimented mainly with geese, which I would believe are very similar. Now, you've done deep litter with ducks?
I have.
Emily
I
did
housed them
too.
with my chickens. Yeah.
And Emily did deep litter with
There
ducks.
it is. All right, thank you, sir. You know what? Do me a favor. Do we have any water bars out there that have not been tapped yet?
Possibly, I can go check.
Yeah, if
Or
you
you
don't
can
mind.
also just throw an extra one on
Does
there.
that mean you want to drill too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So I was just testing he's learning to mind read. The best employees can mind read. All right, so listen.
So Emily, remember Emily? She was on our
Oh,
show.
yeah,
So she is doing deep litter with her ducks.
So I would say someone that says, let's see, it was Brianna, that you cannot deep litter with ducks. I would say I disagree. You can deep litter. You can really deep litter anything. I think if you feel you can't, it's going to be in the setup and the nitrogen load, because you got to have the right size diaper. You know, you can have too much of anything. And I know duck droppings are wetter and they're messier and they're waddling in it, but we have heard people do it. We've done it with geese. And I can tell you we have made a lot of duck houses without the deep litter because I was told you couldn't. And that just kept driving me nuts. So we did a show on it and talked to some experts. And I would say that if there's any more details that you can add to it, but I would like to know more why you feel you can't, because I feel you can, and I'm not saying you're
What about
wrong.
rabbits?
I want to learn why, what might be going on in your particular situation.
I guess maybe because their droppings are wet and they sleep in. It's not raised on a roost bar. They don't sleep like chickens do.
Evan just walked by.
Oh,
So I
yes. I was wondering, I was like, who are you just, hey, what's going on, guys? So, yes, they stay on the ground. They do not sleep on a roost bar. Also, what kind of,
I'm not. I swear.
maybe what kind of diaper they're using, too. We love our industrial hemp. Speaking of industrial hemp.
You want me to get that for you? Do
Yeah, what the hell, now that we're talking about it. So we're going to have Ingrid go over and get it.
you want the big box or do you want the empty box?
Let's start with the empty box.
Because that's probably the easiest.
And if anybody's watching right now, most people are probably watching on their phone. But if you're not watching on your phone, I'm very, very proud of this. All right, so this took us
So many.
a lot of hours to design this. And it might be easier. Let's see here. You good? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing?
Well, you were adjusting your
Okay.
hair, so I was like, okay, well, I'm hiding you now.
I'm losing some hair, but it's just shedding.
Oh, is the stress getting that bad?
No, it's
Is
just
it that
shedding.
bad working here? So here's our cardboard box, just the black and white with our logo. Absolutely love it. And the idea is that we're going to be able to sell our hemp in the box stores. And this is my favorite part. Let's see if I can get this to turn around. Let's see. We have,
See,
God.
that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Smack the lights.
We have a QR code right there. Can you point to that? Is that? Oh no, I'm on the side. And if you take a picture of this or scan it with your smartphone, it'll take you right to our website. So what I was wondering is,
It takes us to a special page on our website
takes us to a special page.
that only you can get to with the
Yes.
QR code.
Isn't this great? Look at it. I love everything is original. We designed everything from scratch. And here's the cardboard box again for the industrial hemp so that UPS stops overcharging us for nonsense. And this is what we came up with. Okay, so let's get that out of here. And I see Eric has what do we got here? All right.
I made one because we didn't have any that wanted that.
Okay, so you cut it and you drilled it. Excellent. All right.
Just now?
Well, it was already cut. It was on the drill.
Awesome. You got the drill?
Yes.
He can't miss a beat.
Why
can
don't
he?
you come around here and just wave?
Does everyone want to meet Eric?
Yes.
Eric is the new kid in training. There is hope for the younger generation. Eric, say hi to everyone. This is Eric. Doesn't he look 19? Super smart kid. Shows up to work every day.
Yay, Eric!
And is becoming a mind reader. So we are not doomed. What is up with the younger generation?
I don't know. I don't believe.
You're hired.
I tell you, if I didn't send Eric home at the end of the day, he would probably stay here and just keep on working.
Oh yeah.
See?
I would.
All right, Eric. I got
Every
one.
day is different here.
All right, I got one more. Can you go on my desk and grab my calipers?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Normally on a drill bit, there is the size. And there is not on here. But again, we just ordered this as a kit. But here is the secret. Here is the secret right there. This is the tap. Let's see if we can get I may not zoom in there, but take my word for it. It's threaded. And this is an oddball. It's an 1/8 inch 27 tooth National Pipe taper or National Pipe thread. I still can't remember what the T stands for. But there is a taper to it, which is the critical part. And it cuts the perfect threads. I guess we should have brought nipples in too.
Eric.
All right. Oh, look who's also here. So we got guests down from New York. We got Evan and
he needs a nipple too.
yeah, I need some nipples. Can you give me some nipples, please?
4? All 4?
I don't care.
Let's start with 1. Well, just bring 4.
The more nipples, the better, right? Is that right? Just in case.
Oh, 1 for every 4 chickens.
Yes.
And people ask how do you train chickens to use the nipples?
Well, the key there is to take away the other water source.
And chickens, because they're curious creatures, they do find it. I mean, we got a video going way back. I think we're in Chapel Hill, and the chickens went in there, and within 10 minutes, while we're filming, they just started using it for the first time. Yes, you got to take away their existing water source. Okay, so here we have the calipers, and we're going to go in fractions, because that's what we do. What did I say?
I don't know.
7, 8?
No, 11:30 seconds. Isn't that what I said?
11:30 seconds.
So I was correct. So 11:30 seconds drill bit. And again, we have the tap. And the important part with the tap is 1/8 inch NPT. 20, and there's 27, I think it's 27 teeth per inch, if I remember correctly. And, well, what the hell? Let's do it.
This is so confusing to me.
What is, okay.
Mackenzie in the house.
What is confusing about it? Oh, and Ingrid and Mackenzie are meeting in person for the first time. Hold on. I have an idea.
No.
Yes, we are. Because people don't want to keep looking at us. Hold on.
Yes, they
Here
do.
is behind the scenes. There is the Ingrid and there is the Mackenzie meeting for the first time in person. They have worked for 2 years now, nonstop. They work together a lot. Oh, and Ingrid, you might as well show us. Look at all the new color.
No, well, it's.
I mean, look at this.
We'll unveil it when it's done. How about that?
Matt made fun of my tattoo yesterday. It's fine.
I did not make fun. Oh, did not happen.
What is it?
I hit the whole top half of my back is a hummingbird.
Nice.
Okay,
was-
she's
that was-
exaggerating.
That was a painting.
She
It's
made
this big. It's pretty large.
okay.
I have my shoes off.
She made mention that she didn't like it a while ago, and I just happened to ask her, does she plan on having it covered up? She goes, I felt like a jerk. She goes, that's my grandma's painting. Okay, back to the chicken stuff. That's why people are here. And again, if you're just joining us, welcome to Video Chicken Live, where we are live right now. It is Friday. It is, what's today's date? July something?
23rd.
23rd. God, where did July go? All right, so this is the tap. And here's the thing. Can you hold the pipe? Well, no, the camera's not.
Yeah, you're not seeing it.
To go a
You gotta bring
closer.
it closer to you.
Here we go. I'm gonna probably screw this up. So you just drill it, but now listen, what's confusing right now? Help me out there.
I don't understand the tap versus the drill versus the hole. So you drilled the hole, and the tap is for what?
It's threading.
It's making the threads.
Okay, that's all. All right, I gotcha. But then the sizes are so confusing. But that's just me.
11:30 seconds drill bit.
Okay.
Okay. And we got a whole jig how we do it to make sure it's top dead center. And then you tap it. Okay. But for the record, the nipples are well, go ahead. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Try it.
Oh, try to thread it.
Put that in.
Put it in the nipple
yes.
without tapping. Yeah,
See? They are designed to do
it
it.
does go in, but you say that it leaks?
It's hard. Especially we use Schedule 40. If you use a thinner schedule, most likely is going to be a drain waste vent.
What does Schedule 40 mean?
Thickness of the wall.
Okay.
So a lot of people, and they don't understand this. So, let's just do it.
Start from the beginning.
Let's
How to
start-
pick out your PVC.
That's right. 1.5 inch. And you can really use any PVC, but we use 1.5 inch because of our heated water system. There are reasons why we use it. And of course, he grabs me the one piece where it doesn't say on it. I am shocked because usually it's going to say it on every single one. Anyways, it'll say NSF-PW, potable water. There is PVC designs for the water that we drink, and then there's some PVC that isn't made with the same standards that will be designed for drain waste vents, meaning you don't want to use that for your chicken water. You can. I mean, it probably won't hurt you, but you know how people are with water. Anyways, the schedule
Schedule 40.
the Schedule 40 is standard with the NSFPW. And sometimes if you have thinner walls, it's going to be the drain waste fat. Anyway, and then it'll be easier to tap it in. So you did pretty good. I'm impressed. It's not fun, though, is it? And it is kind of a bear to get in there. So we're going to tap it.
Safety
So,
first.
screw gun, number 1. Okay, you don't want it 100 miles an hour. You don't want a lot of RPMs. And, of course, you can control the speed by how you pull the trigger. You feel it grab. Let it go in.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. You got to go in a little slow. You don't need to go real fast, even though you kind of can once you get a feel for it. And I don't go all the way in. I want to make sure I keep that taper. I'm going to back it out. And it's just like backing out a bolt at that point.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Didn't that look good?
Yeah.
Huh?
I can see all those threads in there. Okay, all right.
So can you see the threads? Okay,
No,
now go
I
ahead.
trust you.
So we got to get a camera
Oh, that's
person,
so
audio
much
person.
better.
That just goes right
Yeah,
in.
I'm not fighting it.
And I know
Yeah.
how much you hate fighting things like garden hoses.
Oh my goodness. I love being a woman, but that's the one thing that just drives me crazy.
Well, it doesn't mean women can't use
I
garden
know,
hoses
I'm just
before
like,
you
don't
get me in
have
trouble.
the strength to do certain things, and it just...
But you got
pisses
mental
me off.
strength like I've never seen in a person. All right. So some have their strengths and weak. So that goes in a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you could probably go in a little bit further. It just has to be snug. You get a feel for it. And no Teflon, and I will guarantee if you do this right, it will not leak. And then you want to make sure this is the bill. So that would actually go
On the bottom.
down in the bottom, which also would mean we would continue turning it because I'm very adamant because I don't want to see that lettering. So the nipple will go like this and get installed, and the lettering's on the bottom. See that? Every detail.
Right, you might as well take the other... Let's take the other one out so no one forgets to...
Now it
tap it
is
later.
possible to break these if you go in too far. And I do have a video out there. I'm not sure if it's public. On how to remove the part that broke that stays in the inside. It's actually really easy.
Is that the O-ring?
So what will happen is it'll snap right here at the base of the actual nipple, and that the threaded part will stay in there. So all you do is you jam a flat blade screwdriver in there and back it out.
Okay. So that's another show, nipple repair. Repair and
I
replacement.
have a feeling we're gonna be getting in trouble. Is HR here? Non's gonna be calling in.
No, the YouTube thing, YouTube police will flag it.
Is there a YouTube chicken police today, Ingrid?
I got some stuff. We'll see.
And we need to have Mackenzie back in here.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring Mackenzie in here. I'm gonna give them a chance to settle in. And there have been some crazy questions this week. So let's go ahead and start getting back to the questions in the comments.
So Mike Trapp,
Yes, sir. Mike
who
Trap.
is a very loyal fan, and we love him.
Huge.
Thank you,
does,
Mike.
Does Carolina Coops make a small indoor hen house? We have a Polish that seems to identify as a parrot since she lives on my shoulder.
That is awesome. I want to see a picture of that.
Mike, if you could send us a picture of that. I know you gotta
Yeah.
have a picture. And if it's okay if you send it that we share that, that is awesome.
Just send anything to Ingrid at Carolina Coops.
Yeah, Ingrid at Carolina Coops. Everything's got to go through her. .com. We have never made an indoor hen house or coop, but there's no reason why you can't. But chickens, I mean, they love. I mean, that's a typical Polish identifying as a parrot. Arr, must be thinks it's a pirate. You know, that reminds me of, you know, this one girl at a show. You remember that show we did years ago at Twig? You remember
yeah,
that?
I remember that.
And this girl who's up visiting her grandparents or whatever, she's from New York City. If you've never been to New York City, it's impossible to explain the concrete jungle, and that's what it is. And it's hard to have chickens there. And I'll never forget, she told me, she goes, you should invent a chicken coop that just hangs out the window. Like an AC unit. And people down south are like, what the hell? Why is an AC unit hanging out the window? They don't have them down here because everyone's got central air. Up in New York or up in the Northeast, you have AC units that go in the window because you got to take them out in the wintertime. So anyways, that just reminded me of that.
Ecan said, does anyone use inoculated deep litter system in these coops? I'm not sure what she means by that.
Where can I see that? Hold on.
It's in the comments.
Right down there.
Hold on, Ingrid, let go.
Oh, you know,
Oh.
if you're
I
going
want
to
a
keep
mouse
doing...
too. I want to fight.
I know,
We're
it's
not
ridiculous.
Oh,
We usually are.
I love the comments. I mean, look how good that looks. See? Ta-da.
All right, fine.
All right. So where was it?
Well, I don't know. You
Oh,
have to
wait,
mouse.
wait.
If you're gonna do my
What is
job,
the name? What is the name? There's AV, one of our road guys. How you doing, buddy? Waiting to get back on the road. They got a huge, beautiful coop coming up. You literally, when they're doing the roof, they're going to be able to see Mexico. That's how far south into Texas they're going to be. And I'm going to...
There it is.
Okay. Can you
you can inoculate deep litter with pigs. I don't know what that means.
inoculate deep litter with pigs? I don't know what inoculate means. That's such a great
Inoculate.
picture. I mean, introduce, use...
Well, the only time when you inoculate, like if you want to grow mushrooms, you inoculate the fungus into like a log.
Maybe it means prime it.
Oh, no, you know every English word there is. Okay, I'm looking it up.
Inject or prime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought inoculation, like we hear that a lot about the vaccines and whatnot, and I just assumed it had something to do. Well, of course, now it just okay, inoculate. All right, and if anyone else there wants to take a stab at defining that, because inoculation. Did you just move that inoculated?
I did, and it's still up there.
Yeah, she has 2 comments.
In,
about
in
it. Yep. That's it.
inoculate, treat a person or animal with a vaccine to produce immunity against a disease. Okay,
That's
so
not the only use of that word.
well, Google says so.
Well, I'm not-
All right, so I
They
guess
have to
can you
make
use deep litter
everything
with
about
pigs?
the vaccine.
Can you use deep litter with pigs? I can tell you. You know what? I might
have-
contradict myself.
You've had pigs.
I have had pigs, and unfortunately, since we've been gone, we've had to get rid of them. Here's the thing that I love about pigs. I would almost say it would be impossible to have the deep litter with pigs, but your pigs sure would love it. They are the world's best rototiller. When you bring those pigs in after all the droppings from the other animals, those pigs just root it all up, and they're actually great for composting. But I don't know if you can actually deep litter it like you would these other animals. Hi, Nan. How's lunch?
Hi.
How's today going?
Lowe's in Chapel Hill was great.
Hold on. Well, it's okay. Oh, do. Oh, so yeah, we're trying to so say hi to everyone, Nan. There we go. And I was there's Nan in our other one of my favorite shirts.
I almost wore that today.
Everyone said that today.
That's so funny.
We should have a Du Bois wearing t-shirt day.
Did you say something about those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it go well? All right, so we're gonna bring Mackenzie in here in a little bit to say hi to everyone since she is here.
Well, maybe they have a Lowe's story. Why don't we see?
No, it's not a great Lowe's story. We found a useful human though.
We
and
did.
She was
and
really
she's
great.
from New York.
Yeah, she's from Owego.
Barb,
No.
Betty.
Ashley.
Oh no, I didn't meet her.
From Chapel Hill.
Oh, you went to that Lowe's.
Yes.
I thought you went to Wake Forest. Anyways,
No.
okay. Alrighty, so I hope that makes sense about the pigs. I tell you, the best person that probably has an answer for that, and I'm a huge fan of him, and if you don't already watch his YouTube videos, I hope one day to have him on the show. This is a man that reminds me so much of one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Chaffin. There is Joel Soliton, Polyface Farms, has some of the best YouTube videos, and he just makes it so simple and so clear to understand everything about farming. And he has a lot of videos, and he just makes it so simple and so clear to understand.
I just trying to. All right.
This is why we can't give Ingrid control of things.
Because I'm trying to get it on the website as well, and I need the.
Stop
the link.
doing that. Don't worry about it.
All right.
People are watching us at YouTube and Facebook.
All right,
You'll do it
never
later. It's a little
mind.
too late. You're screwing me up. Okay.
So much bickering.
I know. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go have lunch with Nan.
I got boozy push-up pops.
And there's Dave Matthews tonight.
Yes.
Walnut Creek.
Really?
Okay, so anyways, I don't know. I don't think I bet you can probably deep litter pig droppings, but I don't think you could deep litter a pigsty because they'll just keep rooting it up. I don't know if you could keep up with the carbon.
She said inoculate deep litter with pigs. I'm wondering if she means bring some pig
That's what you
manure
do.
into the deep litter system to start it up. That's what I would think she would mean by that. By inoculate the deep litter with pigs, not use deep litter with pigs. pigs.
All right.
Our
Yeah.
pigs loved our deep litter.
Oh my gosh, pigs! They root it up, and then they just lay in it. They love the deep litter. It is incredible. So when the time is right, that is one of the
Is
best.
it because it's cool?
I think it's just because it is.
Well,
so,
they wallow in the mud.
Oh,
I mean, that's
yeah.
just the
Oh.
stereotype about
But it
them,
just
right?
turned into the best compost ever.
Yeah.
That's gonna make an amazing flower bed.
All right, so let's get back to the questions and comments. Especially, hopefully that was helpful. Drill it, tap it, 11-30 seconds, 1/8" NPT. It's just that simple. And if you're using a regular chicken waterer, trust me, life can be a lot easier, especially with our heated water system,
So
which you can
Ozzy
buy at
needs it-
Carolina Coops.
Ozzy needs it in metric. In millimeters.
10 millimeters. Everything is 10 millimeters.
So someone asked that they had 4-week-old chicks, not chips. Can I start them on the nipples?
What we've found is the chicks really you should start the chicks out on this very smaller vertical nipples because their beaks typically aren't strong enough to operate these horizontal
Right, like your
ones.
necks wouldn't be strong enough.
Right.
Because these are spring loaded. Let me
Yeah.
just show you guys.
And even though I'm a fan of also some hanging bucket with nipples, and even those are different. They're bigger than the ones on the little chick water.
Wait, hold on. Nan, if you're listening, can you come back in here? I got such a fantastic idea.
So when you have little baby chicks, start with the smaller vertical nipple, and as they grow up, you can move them to the, I would say when they're teenagers, I don't know, like a couple months old, maybe 2-3 months old, then you can move them to the horizontal nipples. But I typically don't have mine until they're almost full grown into the coop that uses the horizontal nipples.
Right.
So that's why I don't really know exactly what that time is.
I wouldn't
that
use them
age.
on the baby ones, but I would say I've had 3-4 weeks start using these with no problem. But again, what makes these great is because they're spring loaded and you got this little rubber O-ring that does come off. And what I just want to again emphasize how much better it is to buy these nipples from. I want to say it was the Netherlands, but either way, not the ones that you're gonna see. There's all kinds of knockoffs on China.
Pretty much the ones you see on Amazon are from China.
Yes.
So
Well, and that's not 100% true because Nicole does sell these on Amazon. I don't know. Do we sell these on Amazon?
We do not.
Well, that's a tough little bugger to get off. If you use little tweezers and take off that O-ring, what I wanted to show you is you have the stainless steel trigger and you have the best stainless steel spring in there that's actually lighter for the younger chickens to use versus we've seen with the Chinese ones when these weren't available and we had to try different ones, they were so stiff. I said, there's no way baby chicks are going to use those. So thank God these are available again.
All right, someone said that Larry says, I have a chicken who lays her eggs in the deep litter. How do I get her to use a nest box?
chickens are creatures of habit. So if that's her spot, it's gonna be a little bit challenging to get her to move. I'm assuming that the other chickens are using the nest box. I would block her spot. That's what I would do. I would put something in there, so maybe just something like just something in the way so that she can't lay there anymore. So she's going to have to find a new spot, and hopefully her new spot will be the right spot.
I like it. You know, we got to make sure whatever you're using for a nest box encourages their instincts, what chickens want and where they want to go for safety, where it's dark.
Yeah,
feel
and
safe.
she could have started that just because all the nesting boxes were full one day, and she decided, oh, I gotta go, and went to the corner. And then she's, oh, this is kind of nice.
This works for me.
There's no waiting here.
You know, I'll never
so
forget, I've
you
had a
never
lot of
know.
customers put curtains in front of their nest box, and that also has helped encourage.
I bet those are dusty. I don't need one more thing to clean because it doesn't happen.
I had my chickens laying by my rain barrel because I have a shade cloth around it, and one of them found that as a nice place to lay an egg. And then I don't know, I just didn't check, and I had my little chicken was broody for 3 days because that's what she does. And my theory was just that everyone wanted to be in that nest box that she was in. and it was full, or it was really hot, and they could just go next to the rain barrel, and I had like a clutch of eggs in there because I didn't notice it.
They
But
are
now,
always, yeah.
but now, I mean, it was a whole bunch of different chickens, but now they're all back to going in the nest boxes.
Did you do anything to that other spot to deter them?
No, I figured it was so hot. I was like, here, I'm going to put some straw down.
You even made it better. That's great.
But
So before I forget, in millimeters, this drill bit measures exactly. It's a crazy number. So I'm trying. I mean, we're going down. We're
right.
gonna say 8.6 mil. So probably 9 mil, but it's measuring 8.5, 8.6.
And that's for Ozzy.
That was for Ozzy or anyone that's using metric. You know, and the other thing too is if you don't, I want to emphasize something. There's been times I can't find our normal standard drill bit. Just don't drill it bigger than the tap, wherever the tap went. You don't want to go too small where the tap doesn't work, all right? But I want to say I've even used a 3/8 bit one time, and it worked. But that is the ideal size, in my opinion.
You should put a link to this on your website. The kit.
And do what, sell it?
Yeah.
did you get it on Amazon?
Yeah. It
Then
looks
we
like
can
it.
do Then we
Yeah,
can
just
do
do
an
a link.
affiliate link.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. You know, and here's why. We know it works. I was a little skeptical, and the reason why I had to go do that is my local hardware store did not have them. And I know we have a bunch in our New York shop, and for some reason, no one can find them, which I was real happy about.
And that is kind of far away.
Yeah.
So somebody asked, with a deep litter, do I need to turn it over, as my chickens don't? They like to all roost super close to each other, and they build up with the poop.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
can see that.
together.
Yeah, that would definitely happen. And if they don't spend any time in there, typically they only go in the coop to lay an egg or to sleep. They're not really in there looking for food because there isn't any food. They know that. So yeah, I would just keep a pitchfork next to the chicken coop, or I don't know, just take it out. Oh, because I don't put things away. But if you just bring a pitchfork out there every now and then and turn it over.
I use a little 3-pronged rake. That works well.
Oh yeah,
And I leave
yeah.
it out
I would
there.
call that like a mini pitchfork.
Yeah.
Speaking of roosting,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that we're getting things set up down here. Here is one of our
Oh
rope.
wait! Can I tell you that I've seen this a lot as a cat parkour board. You put these up in your house vertically, so your cat can climb up the wall to the like catwalk and the second floor loft and stuff.
All right.
So I might need to have one of these for my cat.
Okay, well, in truth be told, it has been my dream to start building catteries. Is that what they're called?
Uh-huh.
And I love cat trees,
Or catios.
catios.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a great way to experiment so Nan doesn't notice, because Nan hates cats.
Don't say that.
She just
Why?
hasn't met the right
Oh,
one.
she does not like cats. Oh, she hasn't met the right cat. And someone's supposed to be finding us a shop kitty for my daughter, Maine Coon. If anyone out there knows a good Maine Coon breeder, we are looking for a Maine Coon or two. Anyway, so rope wrap roost bars, and I asked Ingrid to please tell us what length roost bars she needs, because she has a 2017 American Coop. That was about when the first American Coop started coming out. So it's a very particular size. And she goes, do you know what size it was? I was like, well, let me guess. And I haven't had a chance to guess yet.
Do you want to guess?
Well, now that I put myself on the spot, I need a minute to think about it. But I did want to show people, the rope wrap roost bars. People are loving these, and we got to get these on Amazon soon. I just don't want Amazon to go, oh, that's a great idea. Let's steal it and have China do it. But you can definitely buy these on.
Yeah, I'd like one of those for my cats.
Look at that. And you can see it just wraps that beautiful Doug fur right there. Fits our socket. So when you order one of these roost bars, it comes with the rope and the high density polyethylene sockets that are cut on our CNC to perfection, and of course the appropriate screws.
And I don't have those sockets, just so you know.
I know, that's how we really did everything we could to get the American Coop down in price as much as possible, even not including the sockets. But
So mine is just,
you're gonna end up having the sockets. I'm gonna break out the calculator. I wonder if Evan could get this right.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's much better. All right, so let's fire away another question while I just screwed something up.
Howard just said, I built my first coop 6 months ago in a gated residential community, and I've been using deep litter method with hemp. It works as good as you claim. My neighbors have no issue with the coop. Well, that's good. Thank you, Howard.
That's awesome.
Yes, we know that. Oh, Mike emailed me some pictures, so I got to go look at it. I'll get that. Hang on a second. My chickens will not sit on their eggs. What should we do to get them to brood? We want to raise chicks in a coop, not an incubator.
That's typical. You cannot force them to be broody. So typically you just have to wait. It's typically and I've noticed that it tends to be in summer. They don't really do it really early in the spring like I'd like them to, but they do it in the summer, and it really depends more on the breed. That's what I've seen.
It depends more on the breed if they're not sitting on the eggs.
No, I think they want them to sit on the eggs.
Oh yeah, you got to bring that
because
up.
they don't want to use an incubator.
Oh, that is. Oh, and if you are gonna get a Polish, this is one of my favorite Polish breeds.
See what I can
So we got a picture. We just have to see Ingrid doing some work in the background. Yeah, that's a Polish parrot if I've ever seen one.
That is awesome. Mike Trapp, I think you have something really special there.
Yeah,
Wait, I
Mike.
got another one, too.
Mike,
Hang
thank you so
on.
much for sending this picture. We'll bring it up for our viewers here soon.
Give me a second.
You're doing great, Ingrid. Oh. Is he eating scrambled eggs in that picture?
Is that
I
a
think
male or
so.
female?
Who knows?
It looks like a female. Because the male would have those big shoots, right? I forget the proper term for those longer feathers.
I hate that.
I'm going to go 68 5/8. Final answer.
For the length of the roost bar at
Yes.
Ingrid's coop.
68
And
what?
5/8.
Oh my God, that's very specific.
I was going to break it down to
I don't know if she took your how
it's
to read
technically
a tape measure class.
68.65625.
Yeah,
Right.
I honestly, I got 69. I wasn't that. I think that I'm too short to be able to get that exact.
But they have to be exact or they're not going to fit. So
Well, I assumed that
if
they
there's
were-
anyone that's going to know for a fact, it's going to be Evan.
I don't know why I can't get this picture.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Now I have no idea what you just clicked on.
I have no idea either.
All right.
I can't get that one to go on the.
All right, so let's do this. We're going to go back to comments, and if you can keep asking questions.
This is such a great picture.
Especially, there were some questions that we didn't get to on last week's show.
There really wasn't.
There absolutely was, and I was so mad at myself for not going back, and then all of a sudden there was more questions. There absolutely was. And one of them was a very long question, and I feel horrible for the people that take the time, and then all of a sudden we don't answer it.
Well, I looked at the questions and I didn't see anything that we didn't. Maybe I missed it then. So I got that first one. I didn't get the second one. Yeah, that one. I tried to see. That's what was happening to me. I'm a PC
All right.
user.
Oh, and before I do want to have Mackenzie on the show. So should
Yeah,
I go
you
get
see
her?
what time it is. Yeah, Mackenzie, I'm sure you're listening. Mackenzie, let's come on in, and we'll bring her in. Maybe next week. Let's bring the picture in next week. I don't know why that's not letting us.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Well, oh, wait a minute. We're being dumb here.
Yeah,
we're
share
being
the screen.
dumb. We're being dumb.
Just share the screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Sharing the screen.
All right. This is a picture of Mike Trapp with his parrot Polish on his shoulder, looking intently at his looks like scrambled eggs, maybe.
No, it might be pasta. I can't.
Is that you, bro?
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, I want one of them.
Yeah, me too.
Cute.
I had to start getting indoor birds because my daughter kept bringing in all of the chickens, and I was like,
I tried really hard to bring all of everything that I find in.
all right, we've got a changing of the seats here. Mackenzie is
Here,
going
why
to
don't you
join
sit
us.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, no,
No.
well, where are you gonna go?
I'll go next to you.
Okay. Can I put your earbuds in or no?
okay.
That's not gonna freak you
I
out.
brought stuff to make cookies.
Oh my gosh, that is
With
so
Jetta.
loud.
I can't hear it. I accidentally ate ice cream. Accidentally ate an ice cream in the truck on the way here.
Oh, that doesn't sound like an accident. It just sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have Mackenzie. Welcome.
I'm
It's so
glad
nice
be
to
here.
have you. I'm used to seeing you on the screen, and here you are actually on the screen right in front of me. But there you
Yeah.
are right there.
I
too.
haven't
So-
seen this setup.
Well, this is
I'm
new.
really
This
glad
is the
that it's
second
not.
week. This is the second week that we've had air conditioning. So it's kind of nice.
I think I would probably melt if there was not.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Yes.
hot, that's for sure.
So welcome to North Carolina.
I love it. I have been saying I don't really want to go home.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
I'm supposed to be leaving on Sunday. I'll probably end up leaving.
Well, you're going to have to go back and get your chickens.
Or
Have them come
I
down
can-
with the next truck.
that, or I can just have new chickens here, and then I have a New York flock and a North Carolina flock.
Yeah, and I can bring you some.
I have really developed a soft spot for bantams.
You have not developed a soft spot for what?
Bantams, she
Bantams.
has.
Oh, you
Another
have?
Bantam fan.
Yeah. So well,
No.
pickles and
No?
bologna are great.
Pickles and bologna.
Yeah.
So everyone, this is Mackenzie. If you've ever watched some of our shows in the past, we usually start off at the top with questions for the week from Mackenzie, who gets all kinds of crazy questions up there. And she's been down here this week. I can't thank you enough for finally coming down to visit. We are doing everything we can to persuade her to move down here. We're trying to explain to her the quality of life is so much better in the Carolinas, in my opinion. The quality of life in New York, I'm just not a huge fan of.
The driving situation is a bit. It's all like expressway.
What's
Here?
that? Here?
Here,
Well, that was only because I went to the place that I wanted to go to.
I can like drive 85 blindfolded on a back road, but this is a whole nother. But it's great. I enjoy it.
Did you go to karaoke last night?
I didn't. I read a book about crystals and wrapped some rocks in wire to make it a necklace.
Okay, wait, which ones?
I had a Lake Michigan agate. Then the other one was just an opalite for Jetta because she decided she wanted to go through my little bag of rocks and crystals.
Okay, and I know that these different crystals have meanings or they can do certain things for you.
I'm still learning.
Okay. Do you
Is
know
this
what
is this voodoo?
No.
I don't want to offend anyone.
No, but I've
It's
been
not.
I've been to Sedona, and this is stuff that my sister out in.
They're supposed
Arizona
to be like
does.
cleansing and
All right, so back to chickens and chicken
Right.
coops.
Oh,
Mackenzie,
chicken
thank you
eyes
so
is
much for
nice.
coming here.
Chickens eat
I'm
rocks.
so glad you are enjoying your time, and I hope that you do make the change. Non is willing to give up the big office for Mackenzie.
It's already painted my favorite color.
It is. It is a beautiful office. We showed it a little bit this morning on our Instagram. My neighbors have catios. She was already in there commenting. So,
yeah.
Anything you wanted to share with our viewers this week?
Um,
Anything you feel people need to hear? Any question that's like, God, we're getting the same question over and over, or there's
the
a crazy
that
question.
we got yesterday. What is the benefit of keeping ducks as opposed to chickens?
Well, there's
Ooh.
one big. Okay, there's two.
With the eggs.
Yeah, the eggs. Ducks lay their eggs in the morning. All of their eggs get laid first thing in the morning, so you have one time to collect. And they also lay more eggs than chickens. Just the chicken that lays the most eggs is still less than the duck that lays the most eggs. So if it's all about eggs, the ducks lay the most eggs. They lay consistently every morning, and they also have eggs that are prized for their makeup as opposed to chicken eggs. They have more protein and are better for baking.
I
better for
also have
cooking.
another reason why ducks are great.
Oh, and ducks eat more bugs than
yes.
chickens.
And they don't destroy your garden by digging.
Yep,
So
they
eat-
don't scratch.
Yeah.
I
But
love my
they will
niece
eat.
ducks.
They'll eat ants and all kinds of stuff that chickens really don't eat.
And they'll eat a lot of pests on your
My chickens will not eat ants.
Yeah.
Like I try to like pick them up and point them out to
Yeah,
the
there's certain
chickens.
bugs that chickens eat.
Hi,
Do you have a video of that, of you trying to get your chickens to eat ants, but you?
Evan's here too.
Evan, come
No,
on over.
I do have a lot of videos
just
of my
say
chickens
hi.
though.
Is the CNC up and running yet? That's what we want to know.
We just got stuff to make it run.
Why don't you get in the hot seat and answer the
Come on, buddy.
Yes, actually, we do have a question. No. Oh, you already gave the answer.
Come on. I'm
What?
pushing
Did I miss something?
I'm pushing.
Well,
Listen, this is like the bull in the china shop.
yeah,
A
Evan.
little bit of a maze to
Yeah,
get
it
in there.
is. Oh, man.
So, Evan Archer, everyone, the chief designer, the master designer, who's down here. Our green screen is, there we go. That's better. You changed the lighting. You're so bright, you've changed the lighting.
That's what I
You
did.
definitely light up a room.
So if we had to cut some Roost bars to the perfect exact length for Ingrid's chicken coop, how long would they be?
For chicken, or for Ingrid's?
Yes.
Yeah, for 2017.
2017 American coop.
Watch this. His fingers move so fast.
Yeah, if it turned on.
Meanwhile, while you are doing that, I don't want to bore anyone. So we have some questions. Let's see how you guys do. Let's go over to comments.
I have to show my chicken knowledge now?
Yeah, and you have so much chicken knowledge. And actually, I just saw my dad on there. Oh, hold on. So we already did Howard Skinner. I just started. All right, so Rudy says, I just started using Coopworks Silo yesterday. 20 black copper marans, one of my personal favorites. 4 weeks old. They love it. I tell you, we are getting a lot of positive feedback from that Coopworks. If you're not familiar with what we're talking about, we had Mr. Tom Carter on, 5-6 weeks ago now, maybe 7 weeks. And he is the inventor of a phenomenal feeder. And I'm just going to go ahead and show that real quick, because you can always go right to our website. And if you put in the promo, no, I knew she's about to say no. That's why I paused for a second. What? There's no more promo?
More promo.
What happened? If people want to order the Coopworks?
Limited time only.
There's just no, you have to.
Okay, so, because shipping was free? So shipping is no longer free. But if you look at this one right here, this is but we still get credit, right? I would hope.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Same prices even if you did buy it directly from Coopworks, but this is the feeder we're talking about. It is an awesome feeder. There's many advantages to it, and that is what that gentleman is talking about. So, Evan, did you come up with a number yet?
To be honest with you, I don't remember when we did the switch over. I want to say it's 68 and 5/8, but I could be wrong.
See? Huh? Now that's a tight ship right there. That is a tight ship. Thank you very much. Now we're going to find out in next week's show if if we're right or wrong.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I'm pretty sure we
I
are
have no
too.
idea. I've never seen the American coop any different than it is now.
I rounded it up.
Yeah, we don't round things up or down around here, Ingrid. You should know better. There's my father back in Texas. I wish he was still here, but he'll be back soon.
I know.
Yeah, I know. He left.
I'd like to see a big
Yeah, exactly. I guilted him. He stayed a little bit longer than normal. He bites pretty well on the guilt. But filled my Coops works, 80-pound feeder, July 1st, feeding 13 chickens. Will refill Monday. Very happy with the feeder. Chickens love it.
Oh, so that sounds
We got
like it's lasting him about a month.
Yeah, we got some data.
Great.
We got some
And he
data.
got his coop works. That's awesome.
So wait a minute. Okay, so 80-pound feeder, July 1st. Today is, so Monday will be what?
We're getting
The
close.
26th.
So we can almost call it a month. I mean, that's 26,
Didn't I just
27.
say that?
I didn't really listen. I'm sorry.
My girls go through about 10 pounds of feed every 2.5 days.
So my question is, what kind of feed are you using, Mr. Jerry Doobie Dubois? Are you using granular? Are you using pellets? Because the pellets, they should last a little bit longer. And I also would like to know, are you free ranging? Because if they're free,
or supplementing with compost, or
Right, so-
leftovers from your kitchen.
so we definitely appreciate the data. That's
Oh.
great.
Oh, sorry, I was jumping ahead. Rudy also has a Coopworks silo.
Yeah, 20 black copper marans, 4 weeks old. They love it. Yes, so do we. New York. Mike Trev says New York took over North Carolina. I would say
That's
there is some.
usually what happens.
There is some truth to that for my fellow New Yorkers that moved down
And
to
you
North
don't even
Carolina.
know.
Please do not talk about how things were done in New York and then move here. That just drives me crazy. You're giving us a bad look. All right. So, Evan, thank you very much. Mackenzie, it's going to kill me to see you guys leave. Hopefully, you're going to be down here more and more, longer and longer.
Anything going on up in New York you want to share?
No, we are not doing shop drama.
Oh,
We did have some.
doesn't have to
I
be
feel like I need to-
drama.
Yeah.
No,
I'm in like
no.
a timeout scene.
We discussed it and we said no.
Nothing's
There's no
happening,
shop drama. It does not happen here. We have no drama.
None.
For the most part, though, we really are pretty drama free. When it comes to like the ins and outs of I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my.
I don't even know who Ricky Bobby is. All right, so you know what though.
Well,
Go finish.
it would be nice to. I just love to see who works behind the scenes. I just think that's really cool. Even if they come by,
we
so
have more drama with
our road crew.
Well, yeah, but honestly, like our vendors
kidding, guys. We love
and our sales reps and things that happen, and I have to like put on like my big girl hat and say, why isn't this happening? Why is this not what we said? It's more drama with materials and vendors than the actual people in the shop.
And I'm quite impressed. Mackenzie's already had vendors down in here. Walk in the shop, getting to learn it. So here's a question real
After
quick.
staying awake for 12 hours driving, and he was ready. He said, what time you coming into Durham? I said, well, we're just going to be at the shop in about 20 minutes. He said, I'll head right over. I said, I haven't been to sleep yet, sir. Can we hold our horses?
How long can eggs sit out without being refrigerated? How long can you have eggs sitting out at room temperature?
I leave mine out for about 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I would even venture to guess like 60 days.
I would say that.
And the
My
bigger
eggs
the
don't
better.
last that long.
I always test them. If they've been sitting, I forget to rotate the cartons. So I just keep stacking the new carton on top of the old one. And then I'm like, oh, shoot. These might not be good anymore. And then I float them to see if they're good.
Yeah, there are tests that have been done that I've read that eggs will last as long as 3 months or 90 days.
Right.
Mine
But
don't. I
there
really
are
love
tests,
breakfast.
not to scare people, that bacteria will start to grow. Bacteria in the right condition will grow very fast. That could start
And
to
these
happen.
are unwashed eggs.
These are unwashed eggs, room temperature at 2 to 3 weeks. But just like everything else, you got to use common sense. But the point is, people need to know you do not need to refrigerate your eggs. It's actually the reason why we get in the habit of refrigerating our eggs, because we're already doing things the wrong way from the beginning. But with you, when you got backyard eggs, you do not need to refrigerate them. The chickens have already solved all that for you.
My sister's ducks should be starting to lay eggs, and I'm super excited.
Love
about it.
duck eggs. All right, Kristen and I are going to come back, take over, and close out. It is already 1 o'clock, and it is going to be time for lunch. All right? And again, thank you guys for being here. You're
There we go. Look at that.
Okay.
where did you do?
I might be
Oh
big.
gosh, there's things. There's
right.
a lot of things. It's fine. I'm like a tiny tornado, so. Do I go this? You want me to go this way?
No. You can get through there.
Okay.
You fit through the back window in the truck that you said, there's no way I'm fitting through that. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, look, I brought back the microwave cover.
Yeah, Nan's like, Kristen took the microwave cover.
Yeah,
And
this
I'm
is
like,
what we
why?
displayed Mark's bantam eggs in last week, and I got them home, and I was, oh no. Yeah, that's got to go back.
Yeah, Nan.
So sorry about that, Non.
Nan gets a little particular about
I
her eggs.
know.
So
I think I probably owe
Her
her a
eggs.
microwave cleaning, because without that cover, the microwave is probably dirty.
Oh no, she had a backup microwave cover.
Oh, really?
All right, so Evan's out there playing with Gus. We apologize about all the crazy background noise and all that good
You
stuff.
don't need those.
I like them. I can hear
your
Ingrid better.
comfort.
I know you.
Your eardrums need some comfort.
You seem to think that you're
Look, a
so
little
special because you
blankie.
don't need them, but then it keeps me in the zone. It keeps me in the zone.
Okay. All right. Well, I also need to be 3 minutes late every now and then, just to.
If you're ever late
maintain-
again,
just to maintain.
I
my-
suggest you never be late
All
again.
right, whatever.
I just got one.
I concur.
Someone's got to be that person. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, awkward silence.
I
Awkward
wish
silence.
the counter did work, because this is annoying. But
Which counter?
the counter that says how many people are watching.
Yeah,
live.
no, and there was almost 40 people. I went over to a different page and saw that. So
Okay.
they're there. I can't thank you guys enough. We're gonna be wrapping up the show
and
here
we
soon.
do have just a little show note. I believe next week we still have Keith Bliss coming on. He's a very successful local realtor based out of Cary, North Carolina, who has a
Containment area for relocating Yankees
Yes.
for those people
and
that don't
he
live
has
here.
one
That's how
of
bad it is.
our chicken coops. He recently moved it, and he's going to be talking about moving your chicken coop and how chickens affect real estate.
I'm actually looking forward to this, especially that part.
Right.
Especially that part, because I hope that more and more people, because this is what we hear,
Yes.
is that someone either bought a house that already had a chicken coop and thought, what the hell, let me get some eggs, so they call us, or it's being promoted. We actually just did an interview recently. I can't disclose all the great details, as always. I wish I could. I hate that we got to be hush hush. But there is a famous couple that we're going to be doing a coop for that is refurbing a house. They do it on TV, and going to be a bed and breakfast, and they're going to be incorporating chickens and a greenhouse.
That is awesome.
We have a wonderful comment.
And towards the end of the interview, I had no idea. I thought I had a filter on, and my mouth was all black. I bit into the pen. You talk about embarrassing.
There's just no way to embarrass you anyway. I don't think
No,
so.
I didn't embarrass. I did bad an eye.
Someone, Generalistic said, just had to compliment you guys on the really nice coop you created for Navarro Farm in Illinois. It's beautiful. My son is having fun taking care of the chickens there.
So
We were gonna do a shout out for that.
yes, I've been wanting to do
That's
a
why I
shout
mentioned
out.
it.
Yeah, thank you so much for mentioning that. Generalistic, thank you for bringing that up. I tell you, and I don't want to get emotional, but I tell you, I love it. I love it. And I want to share something real quick, if that's okay. Because, one, it's an
Yeah.
amazing coop, great people, the people that have started this farm. And I believe, if you go to Instagram, Carolina Coops, or is it not on Instagram? Where did they...
Well, if you can search for Navarro Farm and they'll probably have it. It'll probably be easier to find it on their page.
On Instagram or
Yeah, so here is a farm that they have a son with special needs named Carter. And yeah, there they are right there. And so it's just, I love this. I absolutely love this. And I was so fortunate that we got to be a part of it. Beautiful chicken coop for this farm so that the children that come out with the special needs can work the farm, grow and sell the fruit. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It was such a great story. I have yet to get out there. They're one of my first stops I'm going to make when I can finally get away from this place and start doing those videos that we keep talking about that we're going to do. Anyway, so it's on Facebook.
Yeah,
so
I
there
know
are
about
videos. We don't have to worry about it, but I do want to do something because they did a great video that I wanted to share with everyone. I wanted to make sure.
It says animals at the top. I don't know if we want to check to see if that's the first red button up there.
Yeah,
Maybe
what?
it would be under that. Oh, they've got lots. They've got goats.
They got
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Hold on, I got it.
Worms. Ingrid. Oh, they're the chickens.
There's the
Okay,
chickens.
wonderful.
I mean, it's such a beautiful coop. And again, they even took the time to make a video of the coop assembly. And one of our delivery guys, I didn't know he could do the perfect chicken noise. It was incredible.
Who is that?
Um,
Is that one of your guys?
mhm.
Well, we're gonna have to have that
Yeah, it was.
to show everybody else.
I had no idea he could do such good chicken noise. Alrighty. So, anyways, guys, I think we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. Let's just make sure there's not any more questions. And Mike Trapp likes to say you're not late. You're fat. I don't even know what fashionably lately.
You know,
late
I'm just
means.
one of those people that I'm around so everybody else can feel better about themselves. You know, in a lot of ways, just being messy and late and generally.
Howard. I'm going to answer Howard because that's not true. You're just late. That's okay.
And Howard Skinner would like to know how do they send pictures to us? So if
Just-
you guys want to send anything to us, Ingrid at CarolinaCoops.com.
Yes, and
There
it
you-
should be on our video chicken page. We'll say that too if you don't write it down.
What is our video chicken page?
It's on our website. You just click the big
At
video.
CarolinaCoops.com.
Yes, you just click the website, and there's a big icon. No.
Where did our website go?
There you go. So go all the way to the top. It's right there on top, all the way in the top.
Top right.
And no. Oh my gosh.
Well, you didn't tell me. What did we just
Well,
clicked
it's a-
on video chicken?
It's a big icon,
I don't know what an icon is.
a big graphic that says.
Okay, the big thing up at the upper right. Click on video chicken live.
It's
and
also on our homepage. So, and then it says if you have questions, scroll up, scroll down. Okay, give me the mouse.
See-
Give me the mouse. You're driving me nuts.
I just want to see how long she would last.
Yeah, not long. So it has my right here where you can email anything that you need about the show. You want to send pictures, just email me there.
Yeah, we want to get back to that. It's been absolutely crazy here. Things are starting to kind of get dialed in. We're finally in a place that has air conditioning. I'm not sweating off 10 pounds at the end of the show.
Also, if you want to have suggestions of what you want to see on the show, you can
Or
email
yes,
those.
special ideas for special guests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely need to get back to having the guests on. We have a list of people that we do want to bring on, but we've been spending a lot of our time for some other big things that hopefully are going to happen soon.
I want to hear from a dog trainer.
You know, we have a great dog trainer who has his own YouTube channel, and I met him down in Florida, and I could reach back out to him, and he said he absolutely would love to come on the show, and he even showed me a video right there where he had this crazy dog, and it was like 2 weeks later, he got the dog to be able to sit still with chickens all around him, and he explained all you got to do is teach them to eliminate the trigger that the chickens give that causes that response to chase. So you train the dog to learn to be okay with that trigger. And I'm sorry, I know people are gonna disagree with me. Ingrid's already like, you don't know my dog. You can train any dog to do anything.
I think you're doing a disservice by saying that. I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay.
I think dogs are extremely resilient and trainable. However, I think you're setting up false expectations for people. They think there's right ways and wrong ways to train. And I'm not saying this guy's doing it the wrong way. I'm just saying that some dogs are predators, chickens are prey. And some dogs are just not going to be okay with chickens. Or I wouldn't be okay, even if my dog was well trained, I would not be okay trusting her around chickens.
Well, that's now you're trusting that. I mean, eventually you do trust the dog, so that's a little bit of a different story. I disagree. I bet you, I would put money on it, that this gentleman could come in and train your dog to be perfectly fine with your chickens.
Well,
I would say that some dogs, based on their nature, are going to be a little harder to
Absolutely,
train than other dogs.
because we bred them
Yes.
to be bird dogs.
Right.
Okay. But when he explained it to me, it made sense. There has to be something that tells the dog chase, and it's the quickness of the chicken running that makes them go into that mode. So you learn how to train the dog to be okay with it. And this is a dog trainer. You know, I'm not a dog trainer, but when someone explains to me something and it makes sense, I like it. But I don't know.
All right, well,
Am I giving
we'll
a
have it-
disservice?
No,
What's a
well,
disservice? I don't know.
I mean, every dog is different. It doesn't matter what breed it is. Every dog, even within those breeds, are individuals and are different and are going to have are going to behave differently. And the problem with dogs and humans is that we expect certain things out of dogs that might not be realistic. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I think you can train any dog if done correctly.
We should have the expert on.
Absolutely.
As long as it's positive
No,
reinforcement.
Ingrid's gonna get mad, and I don't like when Ingrid gets mad. Like the eyeballs are burning into me right now.
All right.
So Emily, who was on the show, again, I'm losing track of time.
Oh, I remember. Emily.
Yeah, she's just joining us. And Emily, I'm not sure if you can quickly leave, if you're still there, leave a comment. Or someone said that they cannot deep litter. It is impossible to deep litter duck droppings. And so we were actually just talking about you. That the fact that you have deep littered duck droppings, you have taught us that it is possible to deep litter goose droppings, which Shelly in Alabama has been doing very successfully. But again, if someone feels they can't do it, it's because they have an experience that is not set up correctly, giving them that.
Well, that Brianna did say she was using pine shavings. So.
Yeah, I would not use pine shavings. You're better off with probably shredded paper than pine shavings.
Right.
All right, so it is 1:18. I guess it is time to wrap it up.
All right.
Thank you for showing up.
And just to make things fair, I'm going to stay 3 minutes after we wrap up the show.
The hell you are! It's time to start drinking.
All right.
I think
no,
Mackenzie and I.
I'll let you guys get a head start. I'll wait here for 3 minutes.
No.
You
And
guys
you're
take the
you're
first
baking
shots.
cookies for
Oh, yeah, that's right.
my little
Baking
princess.
cookies.
Hey guys, have an awesome weekend. Can't wait to see you next Friday. If you haven't already, please go to Instagram, give us a follow over there. Make sure you're liking us over at Facebook, and go to YouTube if you're not already. Hitting that bell for notifications so anytime we come up, you can see us. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
My eyes are still burning.